The following model represents the total spent on education funding in millions of dollars in a state from 2010 to 2020, where the year 2010 is represented by t equals 0. Okay, so here's our function e of t. We need to find the rate at which that function, the total spent on education funding in that state, was changing in the year 2016. So if t equals 0 represents 2010, that would mean t equals 6 represents 2016. All right, so rate of change, right? We're finding a rate, so we need to find e prime of 6 because it's in 2016. All right, so of course the first thing we need to do is find the derivative. So let's go ahead and write this function down. So what rule do we need to use? We need to use the chain rule. So the 30 hangs out there, and then what we're using the chain rule on is the ln function, ln of this being the inside and the ln being the outside. So as we've seen before, we are going to take the derivative of the inside, which is negative 275, and we'll divide that by the inside. Okay, and then I'll simplify that just a little bit. So let's see, we need to find 30 times negative 275, so we end up getting negative 8,250, and then the denominator stays the same. And next step is to plug the 6 in for t to represent the year 2016. So negative 8,250 divided by 2980 minus 275 times 6. All right, so it looks like we get 6.203 blah blah blah. We're supposed to round our answer to the nearest integer. Okay, that makes our lives a little easier. Oh, and my gosh, I forgot such an important thing. That's supposed to be a negative value. It's negative 6.203 blah blah blah. Anyway, so this is rounded to negative 6 because we're asked to round to the nearest integer. Okay, so now let's put this in the context of the problem. So the rate spent on education funding, and yes, I know my handwriting is the worst. The rate spent on education funding is, in this case, decreasing because our answer is a negative value. It's decreasing by $6 million per year, specifically in the year 2016. So the rate spent on education funding is decreasing because it's a negative by $6 million per year in the year 2016.